2012, a year ago, I was performing on the street of New York City. Oh, I'm sorry. 2012, a year ago, I was performing on the street of New York City. And let me ask you a simple question. What do you think about this price? It's cheap or not? It depends on person. But this is kind of big money for me. This price was my income on the street of the New York City. Of course, at first, I got no money for a long time, but gradually, I'm getting better. And then finally, I got $30. Now, I'm going to talk about the awareness I got from the New York performance live in New York City from $0 to $30. And my performance is called freestyle basketball. How many people do you know what freestyle basketball is? Oh, not so many, right? Not so many. It's like performance between basketball and the street dance, and how can I say? It's like difficult to explain, but wow! Here is the basketball! What I was doing is like dribble the ball like basketball or spinning the ball. Oh. It's like you guys are so curious, huh? You wanna see the show? Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's free for today. We are in Japan, so you wanna see the show? Yeah. Thank you so much. So, yeah, this is freestyle basketball. And then, but don't forget, I'm here not to perform freestyle basketball, but to share what I got from the New York performance, right? So, and that's what I want you to remember when you spread, when you share your favorite stuff. For me, it's freestyle basketball. Like your hobby, whatever your culture, I don't want you to forget about it. So let me talk about it. Now I don't. Sir, could you keep it? Thank you. So, first of all, let me speak how I met freestyle basketball and why I decided to go to New York City. 2010, I was still in Japan. I entered my university. I joined dance club. That was a nice club. Yeah, that was fun. I got a lot of friends. My dance was not so bad, but I felt uncomfortable. I didn't fit in. They are organizing their events for only dance event. They are competing with the same club's member to get a position in the same club. I kind of felt very uncomfortable. I guess because since I was a little kid, thanks to street basketball, hanging out with diverse people from junior high school, or university students or foreigners. So in this kind of closed community, I didn't fit in. And then, one day, my friend told me, have you seen this video? That's so cool, you should check it out. That was a freestyle basketball. That was amazing. That's what I wanted. It's like performance between dance and basketball. I was so curious and I watched the video again and again and again, and I get to know about it better. But unfortunately, I found the same situation. This minor culture is also kind of crossed the scene, and I thought, we shouldn't let this super cool culture stay as a small scene. It's pity. And now, I know how to express music as a dancer. I know how to use the basketball as a basketball player. So I could make this minor sports more popular and more attractive in my university. And I founded freestyle basketball group, Shamilot, in my university. And some of you guys might know about this, but at first, 3 years ago, nobody supported this team. Everyone's saying like, that's neither basketball nor dancing. What is it? Everyone like that. And then, but we worked harder. The harder we worked step by step, the more people supported gradually. I was so happy. And then I started to think, what if I perform freestyle basketball in the States? I mean, where street culture comes from. And then I took a year off school and I decided to go to New York City. And that was an amazing city, Manhattan. Have you been to Manhattan? That was, wow. You saw art performance, right? I was so impressed to see performance everywhere, like from streets, the subway station, in the subway, everywhere. And then I was like, wow, that's amazing, still like heaven. I could easily spread my culture. I could easily show them how attractive freestyle basketball is. And then I started my performance immediately with my speaker and with that ball. And guess what happened? In 2 hours or 3 hours, a bunch of people, like several hundred, passed in front of me without paying any pennies. Even though I was doing my best trick and my coolest trick for me ever, but nobody cares about it. I didn't understand at all. Other performers getting money, like, look at him. He's just being naked, and he's just standing. He's getting money, but what about me? I'm using ball and difficult tricks. I didn't get money. That's unfair. I felt like that. And my confidence accumulated in Japan was totally gone. And I was like, at that time, Americans are crazy. They don't understand the beauty of my art. I was like, but I was an idiot. Jealously seeing other performers, and jealously as an audience's smiling face after paying tips. I became aware of how stupid I was. What I was doing, my performance was like a doodles in my notebook. What I meant is, I was doing something cool for me. I was doing something difficult for me, but not for the audience. Nobody wants to pay for the self-satisfaction stuff, you know? And then, that was the same thing. What I was doing is the same thing which is happened in closed community in Japan. After that, I totally changed my mind. Tricks that are easy to understand. Tricks that look difficult. That's what they really need. Better than real difficult tricks for the audience, you know. And then, thinking how to make my performance understood in the best way, every day, before I knew it, my hat became full of $1 and over $30. What happened to me was, in this environment, mentally or financially, no one was on the same page as I was. And I was not able to make any excuses for anything, right? And then I had nothing but to think about their page, their side of the page. As a result, I got a lot of smiles as tips, and then by performing, I performed on local TV or Pro Basketball League or Gamer, wherever, but I'm sure, I showed Americans how attractive freestyle basketball is. I'm so happy. That happiness was way better than just self-satisfaction. It was the pure feelings of satisfaction without any excuses for myself, for my audience in front of me, and for my favorite freestyle basketball. Now that I remember this happy feeling, in Japan, still in my team Shamgot, we're still keeping how to make our performance understood in the best way, or I am also managing the project to support creator in my university. This is the same, everything is the same. Exactly the same feeling motivates me, even now. I know my performance and my project is not perfect at all, but I'm not going to stop this kind of activity because I remember this happy feeling. And now, what I want you to remember is, once again, let me say, if you always share your stuff in a way that only satisfies you, no one will understand its real value. And we need to read the other side of the page to understand them as well. Someone has to face people on the other side. That's tough, we know. But if you do, once you do, you will know the pure satisfaction, pure feeling of satisfaction without any excuses for yourself and your audience. And your favorite stuff. Thank you for listening.